Welcome to my channel. I'm wearing mismatching makeup. I just have super bright lipstick for no reason with everything else kind of darker, but I would like to announce first and foremost, this is very important news. I've caught a betta fish on Animal Crossing and I feel so liberated now. I'm finally free from that weight. It's off my shoulders. The betta fish has been caught. If you saw my last video, I was having a bit of a hard time, just a little hard time catching a betta, but I caught one. It's been caught. Yay. So we are finally doing part 2 to my tank series. So we are trying to revive my tank. If you haven't seen part 1, my tank has kind of fallen apart over the years a little bit. Just it went from, you know, really nice to horrific, but that's fine, it happens. So we're gonna be trying to clean it up. This is part 2. I couldn't do the audio in front of my tank for part 1 because there was a demon cricket that refused to die and he had taken over my whole house. He doesn't have food, he doesn't have water. Why is he not dying? I am here to report that he did die. He is dead. Rest in peace, you little demon cricket. The very first video was just cleaning the tank, a basic water change. This time we're gonna be adding a few things into the tank, like new filtration media, more sand, and we're gonna be testing the water levels. Gotta know what we're dealing with so we could start watching it get cleaner. Hold on, someone's at my door, and by someone I mean my cat. Who could possibly be at my door? It was a ghost. Say hi to the camera. Say hi. You smell like food. If you don't remember, this is Ghost. He's kind of adopted a new name. I call him Goat because when he meows, he sounds like a goat. So this is Ghost/Goat. He looks so happy to be here right now. Look at that little happy face. He's so happy to be here. I'm sure he wants me to hold him for the rest of the video. I'm gonna go let him go. He's looking out the window. He's having a lot of fun looking at a fence. That's all that's there. Not a lot to look at, but you know what? He's enjoying it, so good for him. Anyway, let's go start cleaning the tank, okay? Okay, so I thought I wasn't gonna be able to film out here and that I'd be having, I could film out here. That's the whole point of the video. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to talk out here, but everyone's out doing something. So I have the house to myself. We'll see how long it lasts. Maybe I'll get through the whole thing, maybe not. If I keep standing here rambling, I definitely won't. So let's get started. In part 1 of this series, we did just a basic water change just to kind of introduce the whole concept of this series. At the end of the video, I showed you what it looked like clean. Now, it kind of looks like exactly like it did before I cleaned it. That's gonna happen a lot for the first few videos in this series. If I let it go even like 4 or 5 days without cleaning it, it's gonna go back to this. Eventually, all of the nasty, dirty water will be gone, and the whole system will be in a better cycle where it really can keep itself maintained a lot better, where I don't have to clean it this often. When you have like a fully functioning tank at its prime, especially of this size, you don't have to clean it every few days. You really just do top-offs when the water starts to evaporate, and other than that, I mean, back when I had my fish tank at its fully functioning, it was like every month to month and a half that I did a very minimal water change. Now in between water changes I did like clean the glass, but other than that the tank really did all the heavy lifting for me because it had a very good cycle going. There was good beneficial bacteria in there. There were inverts and different kinds of fish that liked to tunnel into the sand to really get that food and waste that settles at the bottom moving. There were inverts that ate the algae. There was something taking care of everything. Now that's not there. It's all gone. I'm very low on inverts. I definitely don't have enough for like a sustainable cleanup crew. They can't keep up with the waste. So that's gonna be something we're gonna be adding soon, but I can't even add the inverts yet. I do have some, but I don't have enough. But I'm not going to add them yet because my water is just not good. It has ammonia in it and nitrates and nitrites, and inverts don't do well with high nitrates. Basically, it kills them. So I would rather not bring in a whole crew of little cute crabs and shrimp and starfish and all that jazz just to hope they don't die. That's a bit cruel. It's not worth it. So we're gonna get the tank to a much better state before we get to the phase where we start bringing in inverts. So today we're gonna be doing another basic water change. We're gonna be testing the water levels, which I didn't do last time because they're bad. I mean, it's gonna be the same today, but I do wanna start keeping a chart. As I keep testing it throughout each video, we'll start to see it get better, and that's cool.
Just kidding. I checked my kit because it occurred to me that it might be expired, and it is. So I had to order another kit and it's not here yet. So that'll be for next video.
We're gonna be adding more sand. There's not enough. needs to be like to there. It's not enough. So I got a couple 20-pound bags. We're gonna be putting it in. We'll see what it looks like, and if it's not enough, I'll be ordering more. Also in this video, we're gonna be adding filtration media to the sump so it can help speed along that process of cleaning, getting all of the filth out of the water. Okay, so we're gonna start. Am I yelling? I have my earphones in. Okay, so we're gonna start with cleaning out the tank. First, I'm gonna clean the glass. Then I'm gonna put the dirty water into the bucket. Then we're gonna put the clean water in the tank. I do have sand to add, but I first want to sift through all the nasty, dirty sand and get all the gunk out of it before I put 40 pounds of new sand on top of it and bury all of that nasty stuff below it. I need to get the gunk out first. Clean first, sand second. Cool. I'm putting my earphones back in now. I'm not gonna clean that in silence. Are you kidding me? Like, I know I said no one's home, so I could actually talk to you guys while I do this, but what am I supposed to say while I'm cleaning it? If there's something I'm gonna say, I'll just pause the music and say it. But otherwise, this would be so uncomfortable to do without music. Like, this is agonizing. But real quick, first, let's get a reference of what the tank looks like before the clean. Here's the tank in all of its glory. This mushroom though is actually having the time of his life. He's giant, as well as these mushrooms. They're all having fun, but nothing else is fun about this tank. I mean, maybe the clownfish are just having a blast anyway, but they're just really silly, and all they care about is having food, and eventually they'll have another anemone because I know they definitely want one again. For now, they're fed, so they're just chilling. This is the before. Cool. I wonder if it would look better if I cleaned it off of the blue light. If I did this instead? What's this button do? What light am I turning up? I can't tell what light this is. Is anything even happening? You know what? I don't know what's happening, so, oop, I just turned it off. Oh, what the absolute hell was that? Let's not have that on, whatever the hell that was. Why would I want that effect? Why would I ever want that to happen in my tank? Can fish have seizures? Because I might have just made that happen. I don't know what the hell that was, but we're not doing it again. I did brighten it a little bit though, so it is a little easier to see. Over the past however long it's been since I posted part 1, I have been keeping the light on my tank off for like 80% of the time. I am keeping it on long enough for the corals to get some sunlight, but other than that, I've been keeping it off because algae also feeds off of the lights. So if I keep it off, that should help eliminate some of that hair algae I had. Unless it is like a really aggressive form of bryopsis, then it probably won't go away by just turning the lights off. But I already have seen a lot of progress. I had a rock on this side that was just covered in it, and keeping the lights off most of the time has completely killed that. I do still have some hair algae though, so I'm gonna keep doing that, but if it doesn't show any progress, I'm gonna assume I need to take some other steps to get rid of it. wanted to say really quick that if you are 18 and older, to please make sure you're registered to vote. It takes 2 seconds to go to vote.org. I'll link it in the description. Make sure you're registered to vote. It'll make the whole process a lot easier. Election day's really not that far away, just a couple months. So just make sure you're ready to vote and please vote. Everyone's vote matters. Sometimes the differences between who wins and who loses is just tens of thousands of people. It can be really close. So make sure you're registered to vote. That's all. And that was the video for today. We'll get to part 3 probably. It's probably gonna be about a once a month, every month and a half kind of thing, this upload schedule when it comes to my tank cleaning, because it's kind of a lot of the same thing in between each video. I just do part 1 over and over and over again. And then when the time arrives to do the next step or something new, I film it. We're gonna just keep working on it. I know the next thing I'm probably gonna be doing is adding a quarantine tank and a few other things, which is something I should have done a long time ago, but you know what? We got around to it finally. It just took, how long have I had this tank? Since 2017? Yeah, it took a little bit, but it's fine. I mean, I did pay the price. I've had ick introduced to my tank so many times, and I've had to relocate all of my fish into separate tanks, treat the ick, and bring them all back into the tank after the ick has been treated and eliminated from the tank. But hey, I did it, and now that we're adding a quarantine tank, hopefully I'll never have to do it again. That's today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think I have cat hair all over my face from holding my cats. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching. Bye. Hey, that was rude.